Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Big Tony Z. I wanted to do a video today about splits between most likely a band, because bands have more than one person doing the thing. Most likely anyone listening or watching this is not under the influence of a manager. You're independent, you don't have to answer to anybody else, but with bands, you have, 3, 4, 5-piece bands, 9-piece bands. It doesn't matter, but you need to know what splits are. If you're talking songwriter royalties, then you definitely need to talk about, like, legitly who's writing the songs. If there's one member of the band that wrote all of the songs and then just found the members of the band to perform, then most likely the songwriter's royalties is all going to go to that one member who wrote the songs. You can have songs in the future when you write them. It's almost incentive to not be a lazy. You don't want to be the one that's like dragging their feet for the project, because then eventually it's just going to go to shit. And I can say that for experience. Good bands can easily break up just because of most likely money issues, or intellectual property issues, which is all what we're talking about right now. So what are the different things that you can think of with splits? What are you going to split? You got royalties, right? You got so many different kind of royalties. You can split those up. The master is a little different, because most likely either your band's label, which you'll have your split then, or your actual label that you're signed to, they're the ones that are going to own the masters. It's very hard to get the master from a label. So if you're in a band, it's a good idea to start your own label. And then you can have, co-labels ownership, or basically have two labels with their own inner split between members type of thing. So going on, so with the 3-piece band, what if you wanted to keep it equal? I'm always for keeping it equal as much as possible. With 3, 5, 7, 9, it's kind of hard to. So what do? Well, who's the person doing the paperwork? Who's the person filing for the copyrights? Who's the person filing for the PROs? Who's doing all that? I feel like even if there's only one person doing that, you can still make it 50-50. With 3, it would be 33.33, 33.33, 33.34. And then whoever has the 34 is the one that's doing all the paperwork, right? So that's my 2 cents on how to split it up equally. But sometimes, like I said before, if you have a bunch of different members that are just there to perform the song, and say the songwriter is the singer, and they're performing, and they wrote this music, so most likely they're going to get a good portion of the master. Now I'm talking master from like Sound Exchange. My main thing I'm trying to get here is, when you set these ground rules or splits out early, it kind of gets everybody in the mindset of, okay, yeah, we are going to make money. It might not be a lot in the beginning, but we're going to start making money. We need to make sure everyone's getting that money so we all stay motivated. You need to have that income split to where people are able to hold it. We have to think about other avenues. Merch. What if there's one dude in the band that's doing merch? Dudette, whatever, that's doing merch. There's a certain type of talent needed for selling anything. You need someone that can have a good personality to talk to, and especially if you have the same person doing that at every show. They're going to be known as much as the band, and they're going to be the one they actually talk to that's a part of the band and such. Where was I? Okay, so yes, the person at the merch table, if it's a band member, then they definitely need to be, I think, my personal opinion, they need to have a little bit more percentage of the merch sales or revenue. That's what I think. I think if everyone who wants to put in that extra effort then they should very well get some sort of monetary reward for that. There's no reason. There's no reason not to. Oh my gosh, my cat is acting crazy. What? Anybody who's doing anything a little bit extra. The merch person, the person that's going and getting the flyers made, the person that's booking the shows, you need to be able to divide that stuff up. I think people that don't talk about this kind of stuff, and I'm talking about in bands, they're more likely to break up because they're going to lose motivation. Life's going to get in the way. The old holy dollar is a great motivator, and it will keep bands together. It keeps marriages together. Like, it's not rocket science, people. It's not. Get with people that know this stuff and learn from them. I just think bands, artists, managers, performers, musicians, you need to have these things figured out. You need to have an idea. There is a fraction of actual legal weight when it comes to verbal contracts. But if a band's making money, you need the shit in writing, period. If you're doing something with a company and you didn't sign anything, I'm telling you this right now, you're getting just saying. There is nothing out there telling you that it's okay to have a deal with someone and not be in writing. I can tell you this, it will not turn out well. Never has, never will. I keep getting asked for copies of contracts. I'm going to have a website, and it's going to be able to show you a copy of my contracts. But I'm not sending them out right now. It scares everybody away. People don't want to spend the $200 to talk to a lawyer about it. It's a rough path. It really is. If you want to do things right in the music industry, you're going to have to pay up a little bit. You can't wait for it to just fall in your lap, because if it falls in your lap, it's mostly a grenade. Just saying. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.